Okay, well, I have a few videos that I want to make, and this one just flew at me today because I was talking on the phone to someone, and this person is a sleeper in many ways. I only speak to two people, so I'm talking to the one that I talk to a lot, and they see some Mandela effects. So I had been talking for a few minutes, and then I said, "Have you heard about the latest Project Veritas expose?" And they said, "No, and I don't care." And that encapsulates everything, doesn't it? They Everyone is so fucking apathetic. It's making me cry. So, have you heard about the latest Project Veritas? No, and I don't care. So I'm trying to evoke memories from a long time ago, back when people did care. And I said, "Well, do you remember Mike Wallace in 2020?" And uh, I guess it's 60 Minutes, though. They corrected me on that. They used to take the hidden camera. Remember when we found out about the orange juice in the Florida schools having sewer water in it? And the chicken at Food Lion was being soaked in water that had, you know, flies and stuff in it. And he did remember that. So I talked anyways. And I said, "Well, Project Veritas is doing that. They're using hidden cameras and, you know, I don't know." So this video is about the apathy of the people around us. And I'm not going to play much of this. I'm just going to put this part up. You probably know about this. And if you don't, go watch it. This channel seems to have the entire video, Waking Up Dad. You can also find it all over BitChute and probably anywhere else. Okay, so let's go on to my other windows. So, Blackpilled, which I don't know if you know much about Blackpilled. Blackpilled is a station on... Why did everything lose itself? That's just really weird. It's a station on YouTube. And I definitely don't agree with everything that Blackpilled says. I don't agree with everything anyone says for the most part. And that's another issue. And many people are saying, you know what? We might not all agree, but we've got to come together. And it's true. But it feels like there are some things that if this other truther doesn't know that, they can't possibly be, on the right path. Or so it's all very confusing right now, but I'm going to try to stick to this subject. And what we're talking about is the apathy. Okay, so recently Blackpilled did a thing comparing the Time Machine of 1960, the movie, with the Time Machine movie from 2002, I think it was. And, of course, that's a whole different subject. And the 2002 one is, of course, propaganda. Most things are lately. But I realized that I had not seen the 1960 version. And if I ever read the book, I don't remember it. So I watched it. And as you know, in the future, there are two species. There are the Eloi and the whatever in the hell these things were. I forgot. Mordocs. Now, these look very much like some symbolism. I can't make it big. So anyhow, in this movie, it's way set in the future, and the Mordocs live underground, and they're cannibals. And this is their big head thing, where their temple is, and every now and then a big alarm goes off, and all of the cattle, which are the Eloi, which are all blonde-haired, blue-eyed, go up to the doors and go in. They act like cattle. They walk right in the doors. So, and kept. And then they're harvested. And You know, the movie is so full of holes and problems. It's not a good movie. I don't recommend the movie except for as a study on what they're trying to do with us humans. I had to plug in my tablet. I really hope it doesn't make any weird noises. Okay, so after seeing this, it made me think about Idiocracy. Okay, Idiocracy, where they've been heading us for quite some time. I don't know why it's forcing me to load the images each time. He's set in the future with a president that has, you know, shoots guns in court, and everyone knows this movie. Everyone's incredibly stupid in the future because this is what they want. They want everyone to be farmed. We are being farmed. They're just having open walls right now. You know, this is your future. You're so fat you can't even get off your little rolly thing. You sit and you look at screens all day. You barely talk to each other. I'm saying you, and I shouldn't, because probably the people that are listening to my video aren't like that. I'm just so frustrated at the apathy. I can't get my husband to listen to me. My ex-husband barely listens to me. And I want to be in the woods homesteading like 10 years ago. So this all reminded me of Zardoz. Okay? And the apathetics. I don't know if you remember the apathetics. Okay? And I was looking at this on IMDb, and I can't believe this. I cannot believe they're the apathetics. I can't believe that this has a 5.9 rating. This is one of the most brilliant movies that was ever made. It could be done better with today's technology, obviously, but it's what's happening. Arthur Frayne is one of the, obviously you have to have seen this movie to follow what I'm about to say. Arthur Frayne is one of the people that can't die, that's inside of the bubble world. And somehow or another, he or a force behind him led him to do genetic experiments amongst the brutals till he produced a far superior human being to the ones that were inside of the bubble. And it seems as though he knew the events would unfold the way they did. The Eternals were getting tired of being alive forever. And this was a way to end that cycle. I didn't know these taglines. It's pretty good. Into a world of eternal life, he brought the gift of death. Now see, and I have seen the future and it doesn't work. This is where we are now, but it's the opposite. We're living, we are in death, and we're being brought the gift of life. I'm trying to find the right part. All right, here. So this is where Zed is speaking into the crystal ring, which connects him to the tabernacle, which is AI. It's the D-Wave quantum computer AI thing that's already been made. And there's a good chance we're already living inside of an AI simulation controlled world, which is a subject for another video that I plan to make very soon about the lost texts that have been found, the Nag Hammadi texts and things like that. That's what I thought. This was a relatively good overview of the movie. If you don't know anything about it, I own the movie, but it's on VHS, and it is one of my favorite movies. If you could only choose a few movies to have forever, this would definitely be one of them. All right, well, this is this has been a short video about apathy and how so many people are so brainwashed right now that they don't even care that they're cows. They don't even care. They don't care that they're being farmed. They don't care that they're in a prison. They don't care that other people are making their decisions for them. And you know, maybe this is all a mirror for me. I'm allowing someone else to make my decisions for me, but you know, I like to eat. I like to have a warm place to sleep. I can't work. I don't know. Anyway, very soon I'll be making the video about Sophia, AI, Pistis, you know, the story according to Adam. Because I think that things have been so confused for so long that many people think that what they're doing is the correct interpretation. But that's because they don't have all of the information. The more information you get, your interpretation of things will change.